Tuesday. I am going to go over daily editing. However, it is also in a video on that assignment. We're going to go over daily editing. Then we're going to do a quick lesson on revising and editing. Do not forget that your spooky narrative is due on Friday, November 20th. No excuses. You guys should be wrapping that up. Okay. All right. Let me get my pen ready. All right. We have the man climb the tree to found the kangaroo. What? Okay. That doesn't quite make sense. All right. So now we have the man climb. We know that something is wrong with this, so we're going to cross it out. The tree to found the kangaroo. No. The man climbed the tree to find the kangaroo. All right, I have climbed. All right, so that makes this past tense, right? Okay, guys. Make sure that those answers match. You could make it future tense, so you could say the man will climb the tree to find the kangaroo. Okay, then you would just put future here, and I will correct the answer when I grade it. If you have any questions about daily editing, please let me know. All right, the third and fourth step of the writing process is revising and editing. I like to teach them kind of together because it should be something that you do together. You guys are editing pros. We've been doing these warm-ups for daily editing for 6 weeks now. You guys are pros at this. So we're just going to apply some of our knowledge, okay? So the first thing we need to look at, though, is revising. Revising actually means, guys, literally, if you look at the root words, means to see something again. So what you're going to do during this time is you're going to make any changes you need to your writing. You're going to make improvements, okay? So you're going to identify those weak areas and improve them. And you're going to make additions into the places that you're like, oh, wait a second, that is not as descriptive as I wanted it to be, or that doesn't make sense, okay? That's what you're looking for. Areas of weakness that you want to make better. All right, so I want you to improve your organization, your word choice, and your sentence variety. I also want you to improve some dialogue usage, but we'll go over that in a little bit. Read your writing aloud to hear if something doesn't sound right. That's the best thing that I can tell you. Read it to somebody you know and have them listen, and then maybe get some feedback from them. Normally, if this was a normal year, I would have you guys do some peer editing where you guys are looking at each other's and giving each other tips. Maybe later this year, we'll get into that, okay? All right, so word choice is the big one that I want to go over, okay? With the organization piece, you just need to make sure your story flows at this point. But with word choice, guys, I want you to use some wow words, some really descriptive, strong action and descriptive verbs, okay? Did you use words that describe the 5 senses? You want to use those sensory details. Make me feel like I'm in the story. Did you try to use any new words in your writing? Try to use some new words, guys, okay? If you see a word that you are overusing and overusing and overusing, stop, okay? Use a thesaurus, Google it, find other words for it, okay? So let's practice improving word choice. I have the book made me feel happy, okay? No, use some figurative language if you want, okay? The book made me feel happy, or could you say, this book was the best book I've ever read in my life. I truly felt like I connected with the characters. I couldn't put it down. Do you see how just adding some more phrases and words make it more interesting? She did well on her test. Okay, no, she aced that test better than she's ever aced a test before. She studied all night and it sure did pay off. Be more descriptive. That is a nice dog. No, describe the dog. If you're ever writing about a dog, know that I want a description so I can picture the dog in my head. Okay, use some sensory details. Making additions, okay, is another thing that you guys should do. So you could say, I like pizza, or you could say, I love warm, cheesy pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut. Be specific. Sentences help with the organization. Use adjectives. Tell me what it looks like, what it tastes like, what it smells like, okay? And then also don't forget dialogue, all right? So we're going to go past that. Dialogue. Let's talk about it. How much is too much? A lot of you guys are doing what's over here on the left. Give me your lunch money, yelled Damien. Not a chance, buddy, replied Luke. Give it to me or else, growled Damien. It will never happen, said Luke. this kind of reads like a play, guys. I want more description in there. So instead of this, you could have this. Give me your lunch money, yelled Damien as he balled up his fist and scowled at Luke. Luke stared at Damien and shook his head as he opened his mouth. Not a chance, buddy, replied Luke. Damien couldn't believe his eyes or his ears. Was Luke really standing up to him? In a last chance effort, Damien growled, give it to me or else. It will never happen, said Luke, with as much confidence as he could muster. The rest of the kids shuddered as Damien stalked near to Luke. Okay? Stalked near to Luke. Neared? Ooh, gotta fix that. So, always edit. So, guys, do we see how this is more descriptive and you can actually picture it? That is what I want to see. Don't just give me one little line of dialogue. Give me more here. All right? Editing is your next step. You're going to look for spelling mistakes, punctuation mistakes, capitalization mistakes, and grammar mistakes. Read your story out loud. I will be giving you an editing checklist to go through. But guys, do the basics. Make sure each sentence starts with a capital letter. Make sure each sentence ends with a punctuation mark, okay? You do this every single day on your daily editing. You guys can do this. Use the spell check feature of Google Docs. It's in the Tools tab, all right? So what I want you to do is go and look at your spooky narrative, and you are going to take the time to revise and edit now. Read it to yourself, add things. Really pay attention to that dialogue, like I was saying, okay? And edit, guys. Make sure you're not starting your sentences with any silly words like and, but, or, okay? If you have any questions, we're going to be doing this for the next couple days. I will be leaving comments on all of your writing, so please be prepared for that. If you have any questions, please let me know.